The success of ASEAN is a centerpiece of the Singapore's foreign policy, according to its Foreign Minister Wongcha-um. Our reporter Panu Wongcha-um has more in this next story.
As a global city, Singapore has few rivals in the region. Yet the remarkable growth it has experienced since independence in 1965 can be considered unsustainable in many ways. Lacking natural resources, a hinterland, and punching above its weight in many fields, ASEAN integration could provide Singapore with a stronger platform for future growth economically and politically, and thus ASEAN community features highly in the island state foreign policy.
In the case of Singapore, where is this immediate hinterland that it links up with to the global economy? And I think that very clearly is ASEAN. So if you look at Singapore, it very quickly recognized after 1975, the end of the Vietnam War, that it really needed the region if it wanted to succeed economically.
For Singapore, the success of ASEAN as a whole itself is a fundamental key foreign policy goal. Because we believe that if we are in a neighborhood where everyone is successful, that's good for us. And one example of that is the fact that we put a lot of emphasis on sharing our experiences in the areas where we have some expertise.
Surrounded by countries far larger in size and population, Singapore has already benefited greatly from the formation of ASEAN and will continue to flourish as the region moves forward to form a community in the near future.
เดียวคือสิงคโปร์เป็นประเทศเล็กถ้าเกิดว่าจะต้องแข่งขันกับประเทศในภูมิภาคอย่างอินโดนีเซียเนี่ยมันแข่งขันกันไม่ได้นะฮะอินโดนีเซียเนี่ยเผาป่าอยู่พื้นที่เดียวเนี่ยควันมันก็กลบสิงคโปร์หมดแล้วนะครับผมคิดว่าวิธีเดียวของสิงคโปร์คือต้องต่อสู้กันในกรอบอาเซียนเพราะในกรอบอาเซียนเนี่ย one voice one vote ทุกคนมีสิทธิ์เท่ากัน
Being closely integrated to the global economy has led the Singapore state to develop a highly efficient approach to governance and economic management, and this has given the island state an edge when it comes to regional integration in the ASEAN context.
We hope that in this way, the infrastructure story, the city story, the governance story, and also to some degree the economic liberalization story, opening yourself to trade investment to the region. I think these are three things that we hope others will come and learn with Singapore.
Say if you want to go see a city of the past, go to Paris or London. If you want to see a city of the present, go to New York or Washington. But if you want to see cities of the future, come to Shanghai or Singapore. Because frankly, this is where the future is. And the good news for Singapore is that all the countries around it, China, India, and the ASEAN countries are doing very well. So Singapore is actually benefiting enormously from the success of ASEAN.
In principle, ASEAN integration will provide all 10 Southeast Asian members an added advantage in dealing with globalization in the long run, particularly in the economic area. For Singapore, the formation of the ASEAN community would likely cement its position as a leading global city in decades to come. I'm Panu Wongcha-um of Thai News Agency, reporting for ASEAN TV from Singapore.